Boys, we've got a riser in our midst. He will get the last laugh, it's the last thing he did. And he used to roll around in that red dirt mud. But now he's skipping town and that riser's out for blood. Don't stop going south.
Going south. Heading south by Zach Bryan. I found this new genre, I guess.
Who is that?
Zach Bryan?
Yeah.
So it's a new genre. Not really new. I mean, it's just something I've never listened to. But it's called Apple Music Americana. So it's all like this is another song by Tyler Childers.
Yeah.
It's just kind of folky, like country-ish.
I dig it.
I found it the other night doing a live out here ripping cigars by myself, drinking whiskey. And I was just like, you know what? This is what I need right now in my life.
So it's just is it an Apple Music playlist?
Yep. Apple Music Americana. It looks like Southern Craft is like the.
All right.
I mean, we can just let it eat behind us.
Let it fucking roll.
We'll definitely get YouTube striked and whatever.
Yeah.
Fuck them. So yeah, episode 25, Mainly Stoopid Podcast. At Foulfly, at HughMac87, at Mainly Stoopid. Here we are.
We are here.
Here in the flesh, new cigars in hand.
A little later than normal, or a little late in the week compared to.
Give the people something to look forward to on their Friday.
Exactly.
You know. We got a couple things. I screenshotted a bunch of shit and now it's all in my photos and I didn't do anything with it and I really should have done something with it, but I didn't.
Not that I don't want this music, but I can't think straight with it playing behind me.
It's too much. It's too much.
It's too much.
All right. We'll shut her down. All right. Let's see here. Did pick up an air fryer today.
Mm-hmm.
I've already made French fries in it 3 times today.
What do you think?
It's fucking incredible.
Right?
I'm so pissed that it took me this long.
I saw that you had a dehydrator sitting in the garage.
I do have a dehydrator. Have not busted that out yet either. That's a big bastard too. I don't know where the fuck. I'm probably going to have to build the table to put it on.
Or set it on the bench.
Yeah, but I don't want it to take up room on the bench. I like my bench for what it is.
All right.
I get antsy when stuff starts getting piled on things.
Oh, like, the 50 Jack Daniels bottles that are...
No, that's decorum.
Excuse me.
Like, I'm pissed about the golf clubs I kicked over earlier today. Like, I'm like, all right, I need to move those somewhere else where they actually, like, belong. Not just, like, stuffed in the corner here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we picked up an air fryer. Thing's fucking incredible. I love it. Almost as good as... Did you see the candle warmer post I posted today?
Yeah.
Queso warmer?
I'm going to use my wife's Scentsy thing for that at some point.
I mean, why not?
Might as well have that fucker right on the table next to my chair.
Yeah. Just... Nice, warm nacho cheese. Speaking of nacho cheese, I don't know if are you a big white queso fan? I love white queso.
I thought white queso, you couldn't have that anymore. I thought it was canceled.
No, can't be. Because yellow queso's better.
I'm just saying. No, I'm not a big fan of white queso.
Well, Doritos has these new organic Doritos that I don't remember the flavor, but they taste like fucking queso on the chip. We ripped through fucking 2 bags this week already in the house.
Speaking of Doritos, I got a fucking bone to pick with them.
The 3Ds?
Yeah. Where the fuck are they?
They're back.
Where?
I had them.
Where'd you find them?
Where did I find them? Anthony's in York.
Leave it to that fucking food shop to have them.
Yep.
I haven't seen them anywhere.
Yeah.
I'm annoyed with the fact
they're spicy.
Are they?
It's like a spicy ranch. It's not Cool Ranch. They're fucking hot.
But then they've still got the original ones, right?
I don't remember what flavors they brought back or not.
Well, according to the commercial, they've got the nacho cheese.
I did not have the nacho cheese. I'm a blue bag guy.
All right.
When it comes to Doritos, I'm not a red bag. I'll eat the red bag before I'll pretty much eat any other chips. But
I'm an OG guy. I'm a nacho. I like the Cool Ranch. They also had one. It was like a spicy.
The sweet chili.
Yeah.
The purple.
Yeah. That's a good one.
Purple bag's a good bag.
Yeah.
Most hated football players.
Tom Brady until this year. Then everybody loved him.
There's no way that and that's what, like, this came out this year. I mean, I posted it today. I fucking stole it from someone on the internet. Like, Juju, I definitely understand just because he's a douche. I wouldn't even put Lamar up there.
Yeah, I wouldn't put Lamar up there.
Most hated, and like for Kirk Cousins to be on here and not, I hate Patrick Mahomes way more than I do Kirk Cousins.
Yeah. I think the majority of people like Pat Mahomes.
That can't be true. He's just such an insufferable prick, and he's not good at the footballs.
Me and you see through his
Kermit the Frog shenanigans.
Other people adore that bullshit.
And his brother is just the most insufferable douchebag that needs to get just hit by a fucking truck doing his TikToks. I don't know how I feel about, because like the Penguins are involved in TikToks now, like the hockey team, but it's more of like a hockey related one. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about like players doing it, like Juju, like him doing it and like dancing on the fucking logo of every fucking team, and it's like, oh, it's just the thing I do, and it's like, okay, well, it's the thing that's going to get you knocked the fuck out, you dumb shit.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's definitely. I don't hate Tom Brady, but he's definitely, until this year, he's probably the most hated NFL player, especially after like Deflategate and shit like that.
Yeah, but I don't know. I would hate someone more like Ndamukong Suh being where he is, number 6 on that list. I would move him way up.
And he's ruthless.
Just because of the shit.
Is Aaron Rodgers on that list?
Nope. And Cam Newton's on that list, and it's like, why do you hate Cam Newton? Like,
he's just stupid.
He dresses fucking terrible, and he can't play the footballs. Threw 6 touchdowns in an entire fucking year. Brady did that in fucking one game this year.
I'm really surprised Aaron Rodgers isn't even like last on the list.
Yeah.
You know, I like Aaron Rodgers, but people say he's a douchebag sometimes.
Well, and that's what and
I have seen a different side of him.
I think everyone's seen a different side of him this year.
Yeah.
I mean, you watch his Tuesdays with Pat,
and his new fiance's a smoke show.
She is. Speaking of smoke show fiancés in sort of Green Bay, but the Wisconsin area, J.J. Watt, big news.
Yeah.
On the move.
The Arizona Cardinals.
Going to Arizona. I don't understand.
I don't really get the move.
I do. Because they're paying him like $23 million guaranteed.
Yeah. I mean, it was definitely dollar signs, but a player of like J.J. Watt status, you think he'd want to go with somebody that did better than 8-8.
So I heard that today. But what was the fucking Tampa Bay's record last year? I'm not saying J.J. Watt is a Tom Brady, but with the amount of, I don't know how much you've been keeping up.
That's true. I mean,
with everything that's been going on, but there are going to be so many people cut in the next week. It's not even funny. Like, it even started, like Kyle Van Noy just got cut from the Dolphins. He literally signed a 1 year or a 5-year deal last year. He's 1 year in, and they cut him. He's guaranteed like $20-something million, and he doesn't even have to play next year. Like, okay.
Think the Pats pick him up?
No, I think he goes to Tampa Bay because he doesn't have to get any money. He's already paid his money. He signed like a 4-year, $40 million guaranteed deal. Like,
why did I guess I don't understand why Miami would cut him.
Because he's like a $16 million cap hit. But the thing is, they're still above. They're in the green right now, which that's where it gets kind of funky. Like, he is a big cap hit, but you're below the cap for this year already.
Yeah.
The predicted cap. And then, like, Kyle Rudolph got cut. Who else did I see today? Morstead's out. He's no longer the punter in New Orleans.
Interesting. I don't get it.
Well, I think you're just going to see it's going to be a low salary cap year, and then next year it's going to go back up to like whatever 230, 220. So you're going to have $40 million increase in your salary cap for 1 year. Next year,
I mean, the cap hit. Like, what about like a team like KC, where they got all that fucking money tied up in Mahomes?
it's all fucking pushed out. It's all like there was a graphic today, like where I'll see if I can find it. NFL teams cap. There was like a really, really good graphic today, and I probably will not be able to find the graphic, but
If anybody's watching on our lives, which I believe are on Facebook, Instagrams,
we are on Facebook, Instagram, and the YouTubes.
feel free to.
Janice just joined. Well, she's gone now, but
Bye, Mom. Bye, Mom. Love you.
yeah. So the Dolphins had their $26 million underneath the cap. If it was a 175 cap, which it's going to be above that, and so then they're $41 million below the cap. If it's a 190 cap, so it's like okay.
So the salary cap. So say it's 175. That amount of money is per team that they could pay all of their players.
Just the players, 53-man roster.
So so that's not including practice squad or whatever.
I do not believe so.
Okay. So if one dude's making $50 million a year, which there isn't anybody making $50 million a year.
No.
That now it's 125.
Yeah. So
See that math I just did there? I didn't even use my fingers.
But that's why you see like all these teams that are paying these quarterbacks, like a Patty Mahomes. Like, I don't know how KC is holding on to what they are doing right now. I think
at some point that's going to come to fruition. It's going to have to, because they're going to have offensive linemen that contracts
won't be able to pay.
Yeah. So they're going to, I mean, on paper, yeah, we got Patrick Mahomes for 5 years, but we're not going to have anybody to protect him in 2 because
we got Patrick Mahomes, and fucking Kelsey and Tyreek Hill.
Yeah.
And then we have all former plumbers for the line because
we got former trashmen and fucking sous chefs.
Yeah.
All right. Well, interesting. Yeah.
I don't know. It's going to be a very, like, the Saints right now are $60 million over the cap. The Eagles are 57. Falcons are 28.
Where are the Pats?
The Pats are number 2 or number 3. The Pats are 80.
Over?
No, under. Pats got money to burn. We don't have a quarterback. We are getting back everyone. So far, I think everyone that opted is back.
That's good news. That's
great news for the defense.
Yeah.
We didn't really have any offensive players.
No, it's good news for the defense. So, what else we got going on?
Had a bit of a storm this week, which is why we're a little late.
The wind blew.
The wind blew, and she kept blowing.
Actually, it's blowing pretty hard right now.
It did pick up today, which was nice. Missed it. I heard that wind coming through on whatever it was, Monday night. I was just like, I was up almost all night just listening. I was like, motherfucker. Watching some of these trees.
Yeah, you
around
got a lot
here,
of fucking trees around your house. It's like,
they're big. A lot of big trees.
I mean, as long as everybody's safe and it takes out the right area, then you get that addition you want.
It's
lickety
an upgrade. We talking upgrades around here.
You know, as long as everybody's safe. Fortunately, there was some people. A former firefighter at Kittery lost his house to a fire due to from what I heard, a power outage, an issue with the. And if anybody practiced their generator tips, like I've told people to do, they shouldn't have had any issues.
I think I got to change my oil now. That's the longest that thing's fucking ran.
Yeah,
36 hours straight, roughly.
Yeah, you want to change it.
So, we got some truck work to do, and then probably going to do the oil on the generator. I got new wheel bearing, new axle seal, new oil pan, new hubs.
Wow.
Actually, I got to go pick up the hubs, but yeah.
New oil pan too, huh?
Well, it leaks because Ford, in their infinite wisdom in the early Power Strokes, put in a polycarb oil pan.
Huge is looking dangerous as always. I like that, Matt Williams. Dangerous is my middle name.
I still laugh when Corinna comes downstairs with the Baker Mayfield shirt that says "Feeling Dangerous." I'm like, yeah, you are dangerous, you little psychopath.
She jumped off of the fucking chair onto the brick hearth earlier, and it was just like, how does it not fucking hurt?
Yeah,
Just
no
just
fucks.
a solid thud.
Just zero fucks given.
Yeah. What else is going on? Did we talk about? I booked our first camping trip. Did we talk about that on the pod?
Don't remember.
Well, anyways, first camping trip. No, we haven't, because last week I was getting shit from Kevin about not wanting to spend money for a campsite, but wanting to spend money on a camper. Well, we booked the campsite. It's a Memorial Day weekend up at Hastings Trailhead by the Wild. So
now, are you going camping?
We're going to camp in the truck.
Truck?
Getting a truck bed tent and then air mattress.
Nobody answered your question on that overlanding post.
I had one guy.
Oh, yeah, I want to do that too.
Yeah.
Well, thanks, fuckhead. I don't give a fuck what you want to do.
Yeah. So.
Oh, Dangalus. Dangalus.
I like that. I didn't catch that.
Yeah,
so if anybody on here has used a truck bed tent and has kept a toolbox. So my idea was keep the toolbox in the bed and then get a shorter truck tent, but I'm not sure if that'll screw up like the strap placement and shit like that.
Because it's got to go to the corners.
Correct.
Yeah.
So I think what I'm just going to end up doing is taking the toolbox out and getting totes to use for camping stuff. And essentially my toolbox has just become a catch-all anyways. And
That's all they ever end up.
And I keep a set of straps in like the pocket door on the side of it. So which I could keep in underneath the rear seat of my truck.
Yeah.
So I put it on Facebook Marketplace for sale. See if I get any hits on that.
That's what I was going to sell. I haven't decided yet if I want to sell that tonneau cover or not. It's been listed. I took a shit picture, and like I have good pictures that I could post, but I haven't done it yet.
Yeah.
But it's just like,
is that a roll up?
Mine?
Yeah.
No, it's a hard.
Okay.
That hard tonneau.
Yeah. I didn't have the rack on mine. Not planning on putting a truck in. I'd see if it fit mine, but
it won't.
It won't?
No.
You don't think so?
No, because Ford, being the Ford that they are, have to be fucking different. And the Super Duties are a 6 3/4 bed.
That's right. Mine's a 6.5.
Yep. They make a 6.5, a 5.5, and an 8, and a 6 3/4. Because 6 3/4 makes fucking sense for goddamn nobody.
What's Matt say here?
Build a platform level with top of wheel wells inside, storage below. That's what you had.
I had that in my blue Dodge, and that was awesome. But I don't have a cap on my truck. And the tent that I'm getting it has a floor in it, so you can actually take it out and use it as a ground tent if you wanted to as well. Stake it off.
I've been looking at these rooftop tents pretty hard.
I just saw one that actually
new company that just came out. The one that was posted.
Did you see that?
Yeah,
that looked pretty reasonable. My trouble with those, because I like the concept of it, but getting into them for me is the tough part. Getting into the bed of the truck, I solved that by a $50 4-step. It's like a set of stairs that folds up. And then my other idea was a set of ramps like you have, the folding ones.
Yeah.
Just get a set of that. But I think I'm just going to go with the stairs. So, but our plan eventually is to get a camper, a tag-along camper. But we just don't want to spend the money this year.
You're going to be like all the cults out there, like my in-laws are in, where it's fucking the teardrop cults.
No, I do not want to do that. Matt is on fire.
Any tent can be adjoined to a car with Velcro strips off the shelf at Ace Hardware.
This is true.
It's true. I mean, I like the rooftop tent idea.
Yeah.
But the problem is, like, I'm not going to do 4 of us up in my rooftop tent.
One thing I saw that was pretty cool is a tent that is designed to go, like, you have your camper shell, and then a tent that's designed to go up to that. It seals off the back end of your truck.
Yeah.
The downside to a truck bed tent, the only downside I can see so far is packing, like, if we want to go somewhere during the day, we're going to either have to take the tent out, set it on the ground, or take it down and pack it up and then go.
Yeah, but most tents nowadays aren't really that hard to do. You know what I mean?
I'll probably just end up unstrapping it, taking it out of the truck and setting it on the ground.
Yeah.
That way it's in the campsite so nobody steals our campsite either.
True.
So Mandy's all worried because there's a high bear population in that area. But
just got to bring the 44.
Yeah, exactly.
Or you have to go get a 44 to go.
I'll just bring a 12 gauge. Buckshot will scare it off.
I gotta go swing by the floor tomorrow, maybe.
Take a look.
I want a 28 bad.
I saw on Facebook, or not Facebook, I got an email from Palmetto State Armory.
Yeah.
There's a company out there that is making a 410 AR upper. So it goes on to it's an AR upper that it's but 410 shotgun shells.
Fuck's the point in that?
Why not? America. What the hell is he? So
don't worry. Don't be worried about the high bears. Be worried about the sober bears.
Hopefully my wife's watching this. No, but we're looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. Is the Wild River fly fishing only? No? All right, perfect.
You can spin it.
Because I'll bring my fly rod, but she doesn't know how to fly fish.
Yeah.
No, that's perfect.
I love that body of water. It's just there's nobody up there.
Yeah. And I liked that spot that we went to that day with that bridge that you could walk over, and then you could walk down, and there was that pool right there. You could even go swimming in it if you wanted to, off the rock.
Cocaine bears? Palmetto are making AKs now too.
Yeah.
Yeah. They just redid that bridge.
Did they?
Way nicer now.
And there's that roadside bear pie stand that I got to find too.
Yep. I can send you that. I know exactly where that fucking place is.
Send me the coordinates on that.
The pie stand and maple fucking sugar cookies.
Oh, I think I spent $40.
Yeah.
That was a fun day, but we got fucking poured on. Remember? Started fucking.
We got caught.
Yeah.
It was worth it.
Yeah, it was worth it.
We got. No, I love that area up there. I'm getting ready for the summer.
2 weeks till spring, man.
I gotta get Ian. Fucking see if he's gonna sell this fucking boat or what. I text him.
Ian the beer man?
Ian, yeah.
Or the seltzer
now
man?
the Seltzy man.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Seltzies and ciders.
Is he gonna shave his beard and start wearing like?
I don't know. I think he's got to go man bun at least.
I feel like he needs to, because when you think brewmaster, it's like just what you see, like overalls and knit caps and fucking living off the land, and now it's I make seltzers. You know,
It's got to be, maybe yoga pants.
yeah, like he's gonna be wearing white claw
top.
leggings or something like that.
White claw leggings.
They've got to be a thing.
Speaking of things, the wife is on fire with her fucking koozies.
What's she make you now?
This isn't one of hers.
Oh.
She
saw that one.
You saw this one.
Yeah.
We got some Bernie ones. She did a fishing one for me. So
We should have her make some mainly stupid ones.
I would, but we need to revamp the. I gotta either that or I have to print out the.
That's true.
So it will make stickers, which is cool.
Yeah.
Like you literally just print them off on your printer.
Yeah.
But I want to buy a better printer. My printer sucks.
We need to revamp our logo. I think
I want to go back to the. I want to go to the Maine.
Yeah.
The old Maine flag.
Yeah.
But I don't know what else I want to do with it. Like,
have to figure out how we were going to incorporate Mainly Stupid into it.
Yeah. It would be kind of cool with like birch log writing.
Yeah. That would be
Make
sweet.
us look pretty. How our Garrett's masturbate and tackle. We put a hold on that. Well,
found out it was cheaper to buy it, right?
Well, it's easier to buy it. Not cheaper. Especially after it just ran into my partner in baiting, my master baiting partner left. He went to fucking hang out in the fucking goddamn Gulf of Mexico and just bob around on the hook. Oh, thank you.
We like to hear that.
I think I might just order more. It's honestly going to be easier for me to order stickers than it like of our current logo.
I have a bunch still, so if you need more.
Which I do like the current logo. I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But I just
always run two logos.
I love the old Maine flag.
Yeah, it's growing on me. I didn't like it at first, but now I
love it. I want it to go. I want the state to go back to it.
I think they are. That's the plan, isn't it?
I think it's
like the one thing I like Mills.
There's a petition for it at least. Hey, she's letting Maine Maple Sunday go for fucking now at least.
For now. How about Texas, huh?
I mean, fuck it, send it. Whatever. I mean, it's sort of like the way, like, no one's going to stop you from wearing a mask. Like, it's not like you're going to be barred from wearing a mask going in someplace. Yeah. So why not let it be up to the individual?
And it's really not barring. Like, I'm at the point now with the whole mask thing. I'll just fuck it. I'm just going to do it. I don't like it, but I'm just going to do it. I'm not going to fight it. I'm not going to do anything like that. But in Texas, I'm sure now people are still going to get bitched at for not wearing a mask, when they go in.
Well, yeah, because there's been companies that have got, like, Target is one of the big ones. Starbucks came out and said, like, we're not rolling back our mask policy, which is fine. You're a private entity. You're allowed to fucking do that. I don't fucking care. Like, if I don't want to wear a mask and that's what I don't want, like, if I feel that strongly, I won't fucking go in your stupid store. But to tell me I have to wear it when I'm fucking outside in a public space, outdoors,
that's the only time I have it.
Fucking shove that mask right up your asshole and fucking let it filter your fucking butthole thoughts, because fuck, they need it.
And I just want people to stop wearing them while they're by themselves in their cars.
Yeah.
Just please. How do you forget that it's on your face?
I don't know. I feel like fucking Maverick in fucking Top Gun every time I take it off. Just like, fucking. That was probably wicked pleasant for everyone listening along.
I know it was kind of sudsy over here.
Apologies for that.
Yeah, but Texas, that governor just said, yeah, fuck it, 0 fucks.
And Mississippi.
Yeah.
Texas has taken the heat, but Mississippi definitely slid in there too.
Montana's doing it. Montana's mask date's gone.
I think North Dakota or South Dakota's hasn't had one in months.
There's also like 4 people per square mile in those states.
There's more fucking cattle and fucking pheasants than there are people. I don't know. So the best part about this is it's giving me hope, because there was a little bit of time where I was getting a little bit of self-doubt, where people are like, you just got to get used to this new normal. And I'm like, fuck you.
Yeah.
This is not new normal. Go eat a dick. This is fucking temporary normal.
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck you. Like, I'm interested to see how like next year's flu season goes, though. Because they're saying we're not having a flu right now, but then you're still having a coronavirus outbreak. So how do you have one without the other if the masks are really working? And I really don't want to go down this rabbit hole in our podcast, because I'll just get really pissed off. But at some point, you got to say, okay, you can't tell me the masks aren't working, because that's why coronavirus and China virus and COVID is getting worse.
Yeah.
But then sit there and tell me that, oh, well, we've only had like 30 cases of the flu in the entire state this year. Like, well, fucking, you can't have one without the other. I'm sorry. Go fuck yourselves. No.
Yeah. You can't say that the masks aren't working because people aren't using the masks, and that's why COVID is spreading. And then say
the masks are why we don't have the flu.
Exactly.
Yeah. Fuck you.
Thanks for the change of subject, Matt. How's the ice fishing, Garrett?
Have not been. Did we go last weekend? No. It was like fucking 50 degrees last weekend.
Oh, yeah. It's locked up solid now, though.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that wind. Although I did just see someone who fucking went through Sebago the other day.
Yeah. Nah. That's just one idiot.
That still, like, when we were up on Moosehead and shit, like,
that's just when you're on a big lake like that. I mean, Moosehead's almost big enough where you could be out in the middle of it, and not see land on either side of you.
Yeah, there's spots.
So that's sketchy. I get that. You get out there, even if you're going to a spot,
and it doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be you're far from land either. Like, if you have a fucking wicked, ice fissure and fucking,
or like one of my big fears on big lakes like that are the pressure ridges,
right?
Especially if you're on a machine and you're going along at 50 miles an hour, and then all of a sudden there's a 6-foot wall in front of you. You're fucking dead.
Fucking the night.
Yeah, we were on Sebago one time ice fishing, and there was a small pressure ridge. It was like 2 or 3 feet, but you couldn't really see it because there was enough snow and coming at it. And there
flat light.
So there wasn't much signage. I think there was one sign on a fucking business card stuck on a stake. So you'd just, all of a sudden, you'd see a fucking truck just
yeah.
fucking shit fly out of the back, and it's funny, but a snowmobile hits that going 90, they're fucking airborne.
Yeah, for a long time.
Yeah.
Well, it's like, I mean, I kind of ran out on you the other day when I stopped by, but like, your boss is trying to sell me his fucking sled, couple trailers. I have my pick of trailers too. Yeah. I'm like, this is not what I need right now.
He's got a used fucking snowmobile lot. Well, he's got one sled that he wants to sell, but he's got a couple trailers. But that sled he was talking to you about, it would be a good ice fishing sled. And I'm not trying to sell it to you.
I don't doubt, but like
I think you need a side by side.
I do too. But if I'm going to buy a side by side, I'm just going to buy a fucking Jeep.
Or buy one of those side by sides, 4-person side by side. Put tracks on it. Get one of them boxes like you showed me.
Yeah, that'd be dope. If I'm into a fucking side by side for $42,000.
Well, a Jeep or a side by side.
Yeah,
I mean,
I
you
think
make the choice.
I'm pretty sure that I'm not the one making that choice. I mean, if I was, I'd already have it.
Hey, I said when I saw the Jeep commercial during the Super Bowl that was a sign, and it needed to happen.
It's in the works.
All right.
I can pretty confidently say I will own a Jeep with, I'll say a year right now.
All right. Ow.
Yeah. Get yourself.
I just pinched the soft skin.
Put your finger in there.
I'm going to put this back down.
Horses are cheaper. No.
A Jeep?
No, horses are not cheaper.
Horses and boats, they're fucking open holes to throw money into.
Yeah, but I can fix boats.
You can fix a horse, too.
I can't fix a horse.
30-cent bullet.
Well, not anymore. It's like $3.50. Then
I was watching I forget what Western it was or something, but it was, we talked about, there was a horse and had a broken leg, so he had to shoot it. No, it was a comedy. It was Larry the Cable Guy. It's coming back to me. It was a horse and fucking had a broken leg and had to shoot it. Now it's got a broken leg and a gunshot wound.
Yeah. I don't know why the fuck they told me to shoot it.
Hay burners is what they are. Especially in Maine. You're not ranching in Maine.
No.
You're not riding fence lines on a horse.
Oh, speaking of ranching, I bought half a cow.
Atta boy.
Yeah, now I need a freezer. Because the little freezer I have out there.
Ain't gonna cut it.
Paint.
Half a cow? That's a lot of cow.
Yeah. It was
Where'd you get that from?
A lot of money.
Yeah.
Neighbor.
Nice.
I think it's going to run me. I don't remember what it was. I did the math and I was not real happy with my wife agreeing to it right away. And I was like, well, whatever. Like,
so at one point I was going to split. So I was going to end up with an eighth. So, me and somebody else are going to split a quarter.
Yeah.
And it was like $800.
Yeah.
It was a big cow.
I'm looking at I think close to 15 hundo. But in theory, I should not have to buy beef for a few years.
Make sure it's sealed good.
Well, I got my sealer too.
And you got a generator in case power goes out.
For sure. That's, yeah. But I think we're going to be able to divvy it up with my parents, and haven't really talked to the neighbors about it, see if they want in on it. Yeah, but Chris, did you split half a cow with Chris, or did you split a whole cow? Half a cow every year? I just feel like
that's a red-blooded American right there eating some fucking some red meat.
Fucking meat. Half a cow, because I think they're saying
that's a lot. I mean, depending on the size of the cow, there are smaller cows. But if it's a steer or a fucking,
you're looking at half a cow is over 800 pounds hanging weight.
Yeah, at $4 something a pound, or depending on the butcher.
Yeah, I think it was. I don't remember what it was.
But in theory, you should not have to buy meat for a very long time.
In theory.
In theory.
This is also coming from my wife, where I put steak on the list every fucking week for the grocery store, and she comes back with fucking pork chops and chicken.
Mushroom steaks.
And fucking ground beef. And she's like, oh, I've got ground beef. And I'm like, yeah, I wanted fucking steak.
I'm just going to continue to shoot a deer every year. Although ammo prices and gun prices are going to be getting in the way of that.
Well, you just can't put fucking 6 into the fucking deer, and then you actually might be able to make some money.
I didn't lose any meat because of my shot. Just, I got to pick a bigger deer.
Hey, got it out of the way.
Yeah, exactly.
Broke
Just
the ice.
Work up. Now I just try to shoot a bigger one every year.
I still got so much duck to get through. That's what I want to get. I need to get a jerky gun, and I need to get a grinder. That's what I'm waiting on.
Do you have a KitchenAid?
No, but I'm told that we may be able to get one. Again, neighbor has one. Hasn't been used in fucking 9 years. So
We have a KitchenAid, and we have a meat grinder attachment for it. And they're cheap for the attachment.
yeah, the attachments are like $30.
Yeah.
Thought about it, but my wife is getting more and more irritated with me for all the kitchen appliances that I'm buying. But I'm like, it's not all me. I have my espresso machine. Like, but other than that, like, I just got the air fryer today, which the air fryer is fucking phenomenal. You need one.
I have one.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
You've been using it?
I haven't used it recently, but the last time I used it personally was to make chicken wings, buffalo wings.
How'd they come out?
Fucking awesome. 350, 12 minutes aside. And then I took Sweet Baby Ray's buffalo sauce.
Yeah.
And you just toss them in that. And
After they're cooked. Yeah.
After they're cooked. But buy the whole wings because it's cheaper.
Yeah.
And then you split them yourself. So
Okay.
you got the flats and the drumsticks.
You want to know what's cheap?
What's that?
Chicken thighs.
Yeah.
At not Carl's. It's that fucking place in Portsmouth. McKinnon's. It's like $2 for like 4 fucking thighs
Mandy made
on the bone.
Mandy made a pork butt.
Pork
pulled
is awesome. That's why, like, I try and get Leah to make one at least once a week because I'll use it for breakfast.
Yeah,
I'll do pulled pork with my eggs and shit.
that's a good idea.
Little omelet.
Mm-hmm.
That's it, dude. I don't know what I'm going to do when I actually have to go back to work. I'm going to be so pissed.
Well, I can tell one thing: you're gonna have an air fryer in your office.
Well, that's the thing.
An espresso machine.
We bought a nice small air fryer. Like, it's just like the 2.5 or 3-quart one.
Yeah.
So I was okay with buying that one. It was like $33 or whatever at Bed Bath & Beyond. So I'm like, all right, I can get that one. I can take that one to work. I got the espresso machine. Then I'll upgrade the ones at home. Like,
Gary, you got that plan done? I gotta flip my wingies.
yeah, hold on. Got wingies in the oven here. They just came out. I gotta sauce them real quick.
French fry Friday. Grilled cheese in the air fryer is good too.
See, we just literally tonight, like, Leah brought home a bag of russet potatoes. I just cut them up, like, kind of cubed them like French fry-ish.
Yep.
And fucking threw them in. It's one of the fucking
And it's healthy for you.
yeah.
There's less saturated fat.
You literally just use like a fucking quarter of a teaspoon or tablespoon of fucking oil.
Yep.
Coat the potatoes, flip them over, toss them in. 15 minutes, done.
Hot dogs in the air fryer too.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Hot dog in the microwave is 15 seconds. So
Yeah, but you get a little better.
speaking of, Flo's is back open.
You get a better crisp on the.
I don't need any crisp if I'm making hot dogs at home. They're fucking red, buddy, and fucking red hot dogs got that snap.
But I still like my red hot dogs to be like a crispy on the outside. If I'm not eating them raw.
If I'm not eating them raw, I'll cook them hard.
I like them a little well done.
I mean, I can respect that.
I cannot wait to go camping and cook red hot dogs over an open fire. It's gonna be fucking awesome.
Oh, you know what you need?
What?
Have you seen the little flipper I have? It looks like a fishing pole. I gotta find it. It's a hot dog cooker, and you flick your wrist a little bit, and it flips it.
Oh, no shit.
But it's like a trout on the end, so it looks like.
Oh, that's cool.
I
saw one that we went over to Portsmouth or Newington. We stopped at Dick's Sporting Goods. I don't know why, but we were in there and they had those cast iron designed for cooking over an open fire for like making pretty much anything. But you open it up, you put whatever in, and then you set the whole thing in the fire. I want to get one of those.
I just got a cast iron porcelain skillet. Highly, highly recommend. Eggs.
I have a big cast iron skillet.
Well, but is it porcelain? Is it just cast iron?
Yeah.
Which we've got a couple of those, and I've also got like a Dutch oven. I've got a bunch of cast iron stuff, but this is it's a cast iron pan, but it's porcelain coated inside. Literally throw an egg in and it slides around. It's fucking incredible.
See, I always, with my cast iron, like cooking eggs or breakfast or whatever, cook the bacon first.
100%.
And then you get the bacon fat coated in the pan, and then you fry an egg in that sucker, and you just that thing flips.
We also got a really cool, so I don't know, because every time until now, it was actually something my parents gave us, was I forget what it's called, but it's like a silicone, but it's a bacon trap. So it's got a strainer on the top, and you can literally just fucking set it on the counter, pour your bacon fat in, and it strains it so there's no chunks in it. But then you let it cool, put a cover on it. It's fucking awesome. Way better than like a glass jar or using a fucking can or whatever.
I used to put it in a coffee cup and just keep it on the counter.
Well, so the reason why I really like this is because we'd have it, but then anytime I go to cook anything, I just throw butter in. I wouldn't go grab the bacon to fucking use the bacon. So I don't know.
Mandy hates the cast iron pan because washing it and seasoning it and making sure that you don't, you can wash it, but you can't let water sit in it, obviously.
True. So
it hasn't been used in a while, so it's probably a little rusty, I bet. So I got to go through and clean it before we go camping.
Yeah, season it.
Yeah.
I don't know how much you enjoy the talk of the ticks, but I will warn you, there's cast iron TikTok. And once you get into cast iron TikTok, it is very hard to get out, and you get very addicted, and you want to start buying everything cast iron. Ever.
As far as making stuff?
No, just as far as different pans, what they look like. There's dudes and he takes. He's got.
See, this is a TikTok I could get interested in.
He's got cast iron pans and literally takes a grinder to them because they're supposed to be flat. They're supposed to be smooth.
Yeah.
What you get from Lodge and shit. It's just because the casting. But there's guys that literally take fucking grinding wheels to them and fucking
smooth them
right down. And then once they're seasoned, they are non-stick.
Yeah.
It's fucking wild. And then the guy talking about okay, after you wash it, flip it over put it on top of a burner, let it heat the inside, then oil it, and then let it sit or whatever. Cast iron TikTok is a fucking thing, and you got to be very careful because it is a dangerous thing.
My next thing I'm going to make in a cast iron is an upside down pizza.
I've heard those are very good.
Yeah. And I want to try it. I just got to find, there's probably one on TikTok.
Oh, guaranteed.
I just need to watch it. But I've watched TikTok on my phone without it being something you sent me.
Yeah.
Maybe once.
I love TikTok.
My wife watches it, and I'm just I don't know. I don't fucking get it. And it's probably good because I'm on my phone enough. So
see, I'm not really on my phone except for that now. I'll go on Instagram and then I'll get stuck in Instagram Reels, and then I realize I'm just watching the same
thing.
Same thing that I was watching on fucking TikTok. And that's the one bitch I have about like Instagram. It's like you created Instagram Reels, which now it just brought some people back to your app.
Yeah.
That decided to leave because you didn't have the short video clips. And
eventually Facebook will just own them all.
Well, Facebook owns Instagram.
Exactly. And then they'll own TikTok, and Instagram Reels will just end up being TikToks as well, and TikToks will end up being Instagram Reels, and just it's a vicious circle.
What we got?
What else was I going to say?
Jay Corley, big fucking win. We got to try and get him back on.
Yes, I agree. I watched this video on Facebook last night with some British guy. It was him playing two different characters talking about coronavirus restrictions.
Yeah.
And it was fucking hilarious. Just, I don't know. I shouldn't have said anything because you can't really be into it without watching it.
Is it the guy that he's a ginger?
No.
What's his name? Hey, that dude's funny as fuck. Can we talk about how apparently people are thinking that Amazon logo on the left is Hitler's mustache? I completely missed that Amazon tweaked its new icon to make it look less like Hitler. So they went and did like tape on a corner, which is stupid. But apparently the one on the left is supposed to look like Hitler's mustache. Hitler's mustache wasn't fucking jagged across the bottom, you fucking goddamn retards.
And it was way smaller.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to see if I can play this video.
I don't fucking get it. I really don't.
Of course that's fine, Jason. What are you, stupid? Sir, I'm catching a plane from Melbourne to Perth. Can I do that? As long as you meet the requirements, Jason, you can go. And you'll have to quarantine in a hotel for 14 days when you get there. Okay. Yep, right, I knew that. Oh, and Jason, the plane's going to pick some people up from Adelaide on the way. Oh, okay. Will they have to quarantine for 14 days when they get there too? No, Jason. They're from South Australia. They can do what they want. My kids just joined the singing group at school. Jason, you know how I feel about singing. If you're joining a singing group, no more than 6 people. And you must socially distance when you're singing. Keep everyone safe. Okay, can my kid also play football? Of course that's fine, Jason. What are you, stupid? 36 players can run around an AFL ground playing footy, sharing a ball. That's fine. As long as they don't sing the song at the end. That'd be stupid. What about weddings? Don't let there be any hugging at the wedding, Jason. No hugging. Kissing? No kissing. The bride and groom can kiss once and that's it.
Well, and that's like, I don't know if you saw, you probably didn't see, but
I'm catching a plane from Melbourne to Perth. Can I do?
Shut up.
my cousin out in California, Damon from Connecticut.
Yeah.
He was asking yesterday on Facebook if it was legal to use an Airbnb as a wedding destination. I was like, why wouldn't it be? Like, you're renting it. Who the fuck cares?
Yeah.
And then they're like, well, what if the cops shut it down? My uncle was like, oh, what if the cops shut it down? I'm like, you're renting the fucking place out. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I saw a meme about the whole Texas thing, and it was like the Texas governor opened everything back up to get all the people from California to go back to California.
Probably true.
I was like, well, kind of makes sense.
Did you see the fucking the Starship from fucking Tesla?
Yeah, the one that eventually they're planning on put people in.
Yeah. Landed again, but this time kind of came down sort of like a ton of bricks.
Yeah.
Bent some legs, and then the legs were so bent that they couldn't get the water underneath the spacecraft to put the fire out, and then it burnt to the ground 15 minutes after landing. But I mean, you figure within 15 minutes you're going to be off, so fuck it, whatever.
Hopefully.
And actually, I don't know if you watched Elon on Rogan or heard the podcast.
I've heard bits and pieces of it.
Dude, the last one he just did was fucking incredible. Like, it's crazy to hear him talk.
Elon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just because of how actually involved and smart he is with everything that they're doing.
He's a fucking genius.
Well, he's an alien. So, yeah.
I
Oh,
agree.
Scott. How cute. Podcasting by candlelight. Yep. It's eucalyptus and sage, actually, if you really want to get technical.
You piece of shit. That's right. I went there.
I don't know. I shouldn't have said anything because you can't really.
Oh, boy.
Sorry.
But yeah, it was
And I didn't mean that MMA, Scotty. I'm sorry.
that's all right. He deserved it, probably.
He's not a mixed martial artist, so it's not like he's gonna kick my ass. Plus, he's from Connecticut. So.
Yeah, you can't even come here.
I'm sure he can. He's essential.
Is he though? Is he?
No.
So Kirk and his wife and family are finally Maine residents. After that dumbass didn't fucking bring a certified check to his fucking closing and had to drive to fucking Baltimore because that's how smart he is.
Did he quarantine after he got back?
I have yet to. I don't think he actually probably interacted with anybody except the bank because he drove straight there and straight back. 6.5 hours getting back.
Had a tailwind.
Yeah. Pretty sure that old Dodge is probably going to die next week.
Like what's the over under on cigarettes that he smoked?
2 3/4 packs.
I think I'm going to take the over on that, unless you already know. But he had to have just been fucking cranking cigarettes.
I don't think he was probably real happy about it.
Apparently, Scott is not essential.
Essential?
Yeah,
We should be this year. We should be what?
that's Jasmine.
Yeah, but what should we be? Essential? Or here? I don't know. I'm so lost.
I don't know. Ow.
Hey, you know what's so? There's a couple different Twitter accounts that I follow,
Mhm.
but Neil deGrasse Tyson sometimes comes out with some fucking doozies.
That's the guy that played Lamar on Reading Rainbow, right?
No.
Oh.
Neil deGrasse Tyson is like the astronomer, or astrology, whatever. I don't know what the fuck he really. He's basically like the next space guy next to Stephen Hawking. Like it was Stephen Hawking, and then Neil deGrasse Tyson.
But he looks like Reverend Al Jackson or something. Or
Sort of, yeah.
Jasmine says living.
Oh, living here. That's right. You guys are coming to look for houses.
Welcome.
The market sucks.
Yeah, it's not a buyer's market right now.
Anyway,
Unless you have a bunch of money and you're from Maryland.
not that anybody asked, but the continental plates that drift across Earth's surface do so at the same speed that your fingernails grow.
I'm trimming my fingernails every day.
And we're moving, bud.
Oh, shit.
I had no fucking idea.
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah. But there's this other Twitter account that I follow. It's and it's a very appropriate name because it's WTF Facts. And just some of them I just look at and I'm just like, Jesus Christ.
Sorry.
For fuck's sakes.
What in the fuck about, Scotty?
That the Earth moves that much? I mean, it's pretty cool. Did you know Tim Allen was arrested with 1.5 pounds of cocaine?
I did know that.
and he faced life in prison. But then he ratted on everybody. He got 2 years, and now he's fucking Tim the Toolman Taylor.
Actually, now
and
he's
fucking Santa Claus.
But now he's more of Mike Baxter.
Mike Baxter. I am a big fan of that show.
I love that show.
That's a very good show.
I don't like how they change cast characters.
Well, they kind of had to after the political blow up and that bitch left.
Oh, that's true. Oh, the speed comparison. I've got a very short attention span, so you need to be a little quicker on the keys if you want to keep up with me.
This was my favorite one from the other day. In Germany, nursing homes have fake bus stops to collect residents with dementia who try to leave.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Speaking of Germany, I'm probably going to get fucking roasted for this.
Oh, boy.
Have you watched any of The Crown on Netflix?
My wife was obsessed with it, and then she fell out of love with it, and no.
So...
I mean, I don't disagree with the second part of that statement, but...
I have started watching The Crown. And I'm upset with myself at how fucking involved I now am knowing about the fucking royal family.
Yeah.
Because in all honesty, I really don't give a fuck. But
no, I haven't given a fuck since 1776.
But I'm watching it, and it is like some of the shit it's kind of fucking weird. I mean, the shit they do. Like the prince, Queen Elizabeth's uncle, the Duke of Windsor, formerly he was the king, but he abdicated, and his brother, Queen Elizabeth's father, became the king. He was apparently during World War II. He spoke to the Nazis about leaving the royals and being a Nazi.
Oh, good.
Yeah. I guess some pretty fucked up shit. And then one funny part, so their Prince Philip, the Queen's husband, and her are on a train, and she had just gotten a new hairdo. Or, excuse me, World War I. Sorry, Scott, for fuck's sakes. They were on a train going somewhere, and she just got a new hairdo, and Prince Philip looks at her and says, I was under the impression you wanted to procreate. And she goes, I do, why? He goes, why on earth would you do your hair like that? And I fucking died laughing. It's fake news. Fake news. Wrong. What's fake news? I'm sure he's going to correct my quote. It's pretty interesting how the automatic closed captioning picks up if it's a question or not.
Yeah.
Do you think we have like a person that is typing in what we're saying right now?
Do not believe so. I believe it's artificial intelligence.
Imagine if there was a dude that was like, all right, Mainely Stoopid's going live.
Fucking time to fucking crack down, bub. Here we go.
Yep. Funniest part of the entire series.
In the 1990s, this is another WTF facts. In the 1990s, a California man began selling ads in a national magazine selling solar-powered dryers for $49.95. Customers would then receive a simple clothesline in the mail.
That's like wanting to go watch the submarine races.
That's right.
Can I have that lighter?
Go up.
Go up the double, watch light turn green.
Wait for the light to turn green. Female pandas are like wives. They're only in the mood for sex 3 times a year. We'll see if Leah listens to this one. Let's see. We'll do one more fact. This might make you want to move to the Netherlands. In the Netherlands, disabled citizens get paid money from the government to spend on prostitutes. The Hookers for the Handicap program covers the cost of up to 12 prostitutes a year.
It's like Meals on Wheels, but with fucking hookers.
It's reported the scheme has dramatically reduced levels of depression among the disabled.
No doubt.
Well, no shit, Sherlock.
Old boy can't move his legs. He's got somebody to crank him for him.
And then this is...
Old boy needs a pole start every now and then.
The founder of Match.com lost his girlfriend to a man that she found on Match.com.
That poor son of a bitch.
I didn't realize this either. Like, I've watched a lot of shit on Pablo Escobar, and I just don't think I've ever like paid attention to like the numbers.
Yeah.
15 tons of cocaine into the U.S. every day at the height.
Yeah, he was
15 tons.
Yeah. That's a dump truck, almost a dump truck load of a triaxle load of fucking cocaine.
Cocaine, yeah.
That's a lot of cocaine. That's powder. You know?
Yeah.
These dump trucks are carrying 12 ton of gravel.
Yeah.
10 ton. That's like flour.
It's a lot of flour.
That means
It's a lot of booger sugar.
that means somebody from like this area. It's crazy to think like, yeah, the people that were doing coke in fucking Portland, Maine.
We're doing it from Pablo.
Yeah, it was like Pablo's fucking shit. God, that's some marketing right there.
Not really marketing. It's more supply and demand, I think.
Yeah.
He had a hell of a fucking distribution network, though.
It really was impressive.
I mean,
I wonder if anybody from like the ATF or the DEA or FBI was like, all right, off the record, Pablo, good on you.
I think they all respected it. I mean, and especially like you look at what he did to, I mean, he was a horrible human being to those that crossed him and those that were his, rivals. But you look at Medellin, and that whole city had the best hospitals. All the roads were paved.
Yeah.
The police force was the most outfitted. Like, I mean,
that's why I said you like one of like El Chapo, for instance, who's in American custody right now in a high security prison, soaking up good old fucking tax dollars.
Yep.
I said this a while back. I said, make a deal with that motherfucker instead of us wasting fucking super valuable tax dollars on him, keeping him in one of our high security prisons. You make that motherfucker pay for the border wall out of pocket. If we send him back to Mexico, just get the fuck out of here. You're never allowed back in the U.S. again. Send him into Mexican custody. And then shoot him after they fucking send him back over the border.
I don't really see how that does any good.
We get the fucking wall.
Yeah, but he tunnels. So the wall really doesn't matter much. Those motherfuckers are good tunnelers, too.
They're good at everything.
I mean, imagine if they like put all that effort into doing something good in the world instead of being asshole drug dealers. Make a lot of money.
Right?
Great business. I mean, I'm not going to say it because I don't want to get canceled, but it goes somewhat into like
if
how
we were going to get canceled, it would have happened by now.
Oh, yeah. We're not big enough to be canceled. No. But like
people keep getting canceled, though. We may be. Yeah,
we
that's one
could
way
grow. We could grow. But I mean, there's a lot of people that study like the way in which like past dictators have run and been able to be successful. Like Stalin, Hitler, all those people, like they were very good at what they were doing. Now, what they were doing was
horrible,
ultimately not great. But I mean, the fact that you got an entire country to be like, yeah, you're right, as you're fucking killing the other half of the country, that's pretty fucked up. It's pretty remarkable. Like
a group of American wives can't get their husbands to do one thing together, and Hitler got, I mean,
3/4 of the population to fucking annihilate the other quarter. Not great.
no, not a good look.
Now, what do you think about this? This is fucking completely random and off topic, but the guy that, well, not off topic, but there's some fucking Nazi prisoner camp worker they found in like fucking Missouri, and they just shipped him back to Germany. Now, like literally, like a month ago. Like, what the fuck's that motherfucker? Like, I'm sorry. Like, I don't mean to say like all sins are forgiven and we're all good, but
statute of limitations,
dude, you fucking. There's no way that he's.
How the fuck did he get to the U.S.?
Dude, those guys. There's a lot of theories. There was actually a lot of Nazis that ended up in like Argentina, like in like South America, Central America, all over the place. I mean, I think once the fucking walls were closing in, they were fucking headed anywhere they could go.
Yeah, I think a couple of years ago they found they tried a Nazi. He was a guard, and he was charged with genocide and like 100,000.
Yeah,
the deaths of 100, but they didn't imprison him. He was put on like eternal house arrest or something, basically, because he wasn't healthy enough to withstand prison.
Well, that's the thing.
Like
this
that.
dude was like 99 that they just shipped back to Germany. Like, why the fuck are we doing that? Like, I'm sorry. At this point, you just say, hey, you understand what that wasn't fucking the great? Yeah. I've been hiding my entire life. I have not been able to live a life because of what happened when I was 20.
Yeah.
Like, okay. Like, not to say that everyone, and I mean, I don't know. I just think that at that point in your life, there should be like a little bit of a.
Remember, was it last summer or the summer before in Sanford at one of the baseball park that's up there? A guy got hit by a drunk lady in her car. Like, she drove through the fence and ran this dude over.
Yeah.
So like 30 years ago, he ran over somebody, a little girl, and killed her. And it ended up being they found out it was a hit and run. Like, he never reported it or anything like that. And then so many years later, he gets fucking whacked.
Karma's a bitch.
Yeah. So I wonder if like something like that will, I mean, obviously he's 99 years old.
Yeah. I mean,
karma doesn't have much time, but
no, I think nature's going to run its course pretty fucking close. But I just, oh boy,
I'm going to need help with that.
It's fine over there. It won't burn it down.
All right.
We'll pick it up later. Yeah, I don't know. All right. Let's see here. What are we at? Where are we at? Okay. We have one thing left.
Oh, boy.
And one thing only. We just got to get there. Would you rather? Would you rather? Oh, we got a bunch of them. Would you rather never be able to take off your shoes or never be able to wear shoes?
Never be able to take off my shoes.
Yeah, I think you got to go with you got to have shoes.
Yeah.
Would you rather never have to work again or be guaranteed perfect health?
Never have to work.
Yeah. Would you rather your data be sold to China or the U.S.?
Either way, I'm fucked. U.S. Might as well keep it.
I want to keep it in-house.
Yeah.
Would you rather be able to talk to animals or be able to time travel?
Animals.
Yeah. Speaking of animals would be dope.
Just being able to know what, like, your dog's limping. What's the matter, pal?
Dude, what's wrong with you?
Yeah. I twisted my ankle. Do we need to go to the vets? No, I'm good.
Yeah, I'll walk it off.
Perfect. You're going to save me $300. Thanks,
Yeah.
pal.
It's not $300 anymore, let me tell you. I've
Yeah, I
been
know.
fucking taken to the ringer on these fucking dogs. All right. Would you rather have feet with fingers or hands with toes?
I've already got kind of hands with toes anyways.
Yeah, but I mean, I think you got to go down to a knuckle. Like one phalange knuckle. Yeah.
I'm going fingers with toes or hands with toes.
I'm not.
I don't want weird ass fucking fingers.
I already
coming
got to
out.
wear shoes all the time. Fuck it. Just give me the fucking fingers.
That's true. I'm still going hands.
And you could pick up shit.
You pick up shit with your little nubs.
No, but like you can't really pick up stuff with your toes very easily. But if you had fingers,
It's true. You flip people off with your feet.
yeah,
You'd have to wear some big ass shoes.
probably. Would you rather drink milk, orange juice, milk or orange juice?
Orange
with
juice.
breakfast?
Orange juice.
Pulp or no pulp?
No pulp.
Okay. Would you rather never be able to hear music or never leave the city you're in?
Never be able to hear music or never leave the city I'm in.
Yeah. We'll go county. How's that?
See, this is when I wish I lived up north.
Yeah, but I think like York County, you still got.
Yeah.
I'd probably take never leave York County.
Yeah, I'd take that.
I want to listen to music.
Yep.
I don't really know why this is not really a would you rather, but do you pee in the shower?
Of course I do.
Everyone pees in the shower.
Well, except for my wife,
Oh,
apparently.
we all.
I've come close to shit in the shower.
The old waffle stomper.
Yeah. oh, shit.
Oh, gotta get out.
Yeah. And then you're soaking wet trying to take a dump, and it's the worst.
Trying to sit down.
yeah, you
fucking
feel
not
like
slide
you're gonna
off.
Man.
All right,
Then the floor's a mess.
this one's fucked up. And I apologize. If animals could speak the same language as you, would you still eat them?
Man, I guess that. Yes, first of all. Like if I could talk to a deer, I'd still eat it, if I killed it. But
See, I'm going with the thing of, yes, but I don't think I'd hunt anymore.
so that just goes to show I'm a asshole.
I
guess.
just think I would, like, if that's, like, I don't know, I'd probably still hunt ducks, but, like,
But imagine like wounding a duck and having it be like, what the fuck?
motherfucker, you fucking asshole.
And now you're trying to fuck, and the duck's going,
ah, fuck you, motherfucker.
yeah, you're trying to wring this thing's neck, and it's
Yeah, but that's like a duck. Like, can you imagine walking up to the deer and deer being like, dude, what the are you fucking kidding me, dude?
Or when it's blatting, crawling itself across the field, going, bow!
Motherfucker, Jim, run home. I just don't think I would fucking hunt anymore. Hey, You know what? Those people at Tyson Chicken, they can kill all the fucking chickens they want. I don't.
But
know.
imagine
What that would fucking sound like.
Or imagine like going and picking up your beef and being like, and having one of the cows stand outside of the farm, being like, "Hey, asshole."
That was Steve.
Yeah,
he was a nice guy.
Steve was a good dude. He hosted our poker night.
Actually, this is his daughter right here. You want to say something to her?
Yeah. Why don't you look her in the eyes and tell her that you're going to eat her father?
I mean, it's pretty fucked up.
Yeah.
I really think
his wife was head of the PTA.
Yeah.
And now she doesn't have a husband.
Yeah.
You piece of shit.
Well, you know what? I hope you stay fat. All right.
Your answer would be like, well, Billy, my parents are picking you up tomorrow. So
yeah. When's your due date? All right.
10-4 toodaloo, asshole.
I'll be back for you. Which of these socially awkward behaviors would you rather get rid of? Excessive sweating, blushing, body gas, or stuttering and tripping over words?
Excessive sweating.
Yeah, I want to keep farting.
Yeah, I want to keep farting. Stuttering, that's no big deal. Blushing,
Whatever.
But excessive sweating sucks. Like when you're just when it's a raw dog fucking hot ass day out and you are just wet and moist from heat and humidity.
It's nasty.
Ugh. Like when there's sweat building up on the insides of your finger webbing.
I don't know if I've ever gotten that bad.
Oh, dude.
Can't say I have.
Scott knows what I'm talking about. Oh.
Oh, dude.
We had this guy in the softball team. We called him Grease because he sweat that much. And he didn't even have to do anything. Like if it was 70 degrees out,
sweat.
He would just walk up to the batter's box and just be dripping sweat. If it was real hot out, he'd have to wear 2 sweatbands because he was bald. And it would get into his eyes.
There's no dam.
He couldn't see anything.
That's a bit much.
Oh, it's bad. I mean, he would just have it pouring off of his nose. I remember we won. It was a tight game, but we won. And he came up and he like put his arm around me and like sweat splashed onto my face. I'm like, that's fucking weird, man.
All right. Well, yep. Didn't need that today.
Yeah. Thanks, Grease.
Appreciate
it. Hell of a guy, though.
Hey, you want to talk into your mic?
Hello.
See, I can hear it. I'm wondering if we fucked this up.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
We haven't been recording at all, have we?
I think. No, we have been. Well, I don't know. I might have just fucked us all up. Oh, boy. Well, this might be a Facebook-only podcast. See if I can get that down. I don't know what's happening right now. But I figured out why your fucking microphone was not fucking loud.
Why's that?
On the recording. Well, because I'm a fucking asshole. That's why, Huey. If we're going to be fucking honest with it.
Scott said he could hear it live.
All right, that's good. Because the recording's fucked. Shit. Well, we're just going to stop the fucking recording at this point. So, if you're listening on the podcast, sorry if you can't fucking hear Huey this time. Again.
Sorry, folks.
Producer's a fucking douche. Oh, boy.
Wish we would have figured that out like an hour ago.
Yeah. And since we're an hour and 24 into this thing. Whoops. We're going to see what this thing does when we export it to disk. Yeah, sure. Sounds good. Well, at least we got a good podcast on the book face.
Yeah.
I might be able to recover it. I'm not really sure.
We'll figure it out.
We'll get there.
Our sound engineer's a bit of a space cadet, but
yeah,
he's crafty.
Bit fucking retarded, but here we are. Fuck you, Scott. Go eat a dick.
Hey, Scotty.
It's the idiot gong. Just for you.
Sorry. Somebody had to do it. Kirk's moving into his new house.
I texted him today and I go, hey, I said, I got to work on my truck tomorrow, get it all put back together. I said, Sunday, I'm putting a lift kit in the Lesbrew.
What?
Yeah.
Who's Lesbrew?
RD's.
You putting a lift kit in it?
Yeah, he wants a lift kit.
That's awesome.
He bought it's like a 2-inch lift.
What kind of Subaru is it? Is it Crosstrek?
Yeah.
See,
it's still a Lesbrew.
I would drive a Crosstrek, honestly.
I mean, that's fine. It's still a Lesbrew.
I think I figured out what I'm going to do, though. Instead of, after this truck, I'm just going to buy my Sprinter van, my 4-wheel drive Sprinter van.
Yeah.
Bare bones, build it out myself, but do it over time. And then by the time I'm ready to retire, I'll be good to go.
Or you'll be sitting there with a fucking Sprinter van without a fucking interior into it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, whatever.
So,
how does the wife feel about living in a Sprinter van after you retire?
I haven't really brought it up much to her. I don't think she'll be living in it. But
so Hugh's going to be living in the Sprinter van in the garage or in the driveway.
Yeah, we'll just have conjugal visits.
Yeah. You just could be the school bus, take the kids to school.
Yeah, pretty much. I was looking at them online. They're actually pretty affordable.
They're not bad.
I mean, once you, but that's bare bones. I'm going to spend over, building it out.
Yeah.
I'm going to spend another $50,000 doing that. Well, maybe not that much, but another good chunk of change building it out. But I figured at least that way I could learn a little something and do it
handy, little muscle, little sweat equity.
Do it the way I want it.
We had friends that did it. I have friends that built out their whole van. They drove it all the way up here and fucking camped out and fucking whatever, MDI.
I want to build it and then fucking head west. I've been to MDI.
They live in North Carolina now, so
I want to go west.
All right, I'm ending this live video because I'm gonna piss my pants.
Yeah, me too.
All right.